So there's a guy in our village called Seth who's been doing some reviews for me, hashtag Seth Tests. And he said to me, if you get me some Autoglim product, I will valet your car for you. Now Seth valets his car and his wife's car all the time, and everyone in the village is very envious because they have very sparkly cars. And unless you're interested in valeting your car, and as you can see from the pictures, I am not interested in valeting my car. I'm quite happy for a £15 clean from the Polish and Froome, but whether I'm going to spend 8 hours on my car, we've got another thing coming. So anyway, he valeted my car with Autoglim, and this is how it went. This is Clement Norton, a modern military mother. So Seth, we're here today. We're going to do a valet on my car, and you wanted to test out the Autoglim product. So just talk to me a little bit about Autoglim and why you wanted to try their products.
Apparently they're the best in the range for the price, and I've never used Autoglim products all the way through on a car. I've only ever used the polish or bits and pieces. It was a good opportunity to see how good the stuff is. You know, the tar and glue remover, the tyre black.
And what sort of condition is the car in at the moment, do you think?
What, your car?
Yeah.
It's a used, maybe not loved as much as it should be, but it's a family car. And it's used, and
nobody loves cars as much as you love cars, Seth.
No,
Other
no.
people
Have
like children to raise.
Runs better.
Yes, that's very true. I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
But we don't all have time to spend our... So tell me about this situation about men who just like polishing cars. Because when I went in the shop to buy the Autoglim, the bloke was like, it's amazing. So what a clean car runs better, is that right?
Yeah, it's in my theory. That's what my granddad always used to say. He used to get up every morning and chamois his car, every morning.
Really?
That would be one of the first jobs he did. So I was born into it. My dad keeps his cars clean, and I've always kept my cars clean. It's a big purchase, some of these cars. You know, this car, you know, it's 12 years old now, but it doesn't have to look 12 years old. So this is why all these car cleaning products that everyone likes to buy and use, but very rarely people use them properly. Let's show you what they can look like when it is done properly. We will transform this car. You will fall in love. You'll fall back in love with your car.
I already love my car though.
Yeah, but
so I'm going to love it more.
You will do. You'll love it more, and you'll care about it more, and you'll drive it more carefully because you won't want anyone to hurt it.
Okay.
And all cars should have names. And what's the name of your car, Clement Norton?
Wolfgang.
There you go. Yeah. German name, and it has to start with the letter of the maker of the car.
Okay. Okay, so we're an hour into the valet now. So what have you done so far?
Cleaned all the arches out. Covered the car in a traffic film. Remove that product first. Jet washed all underneath the arches. Door shuts. And just got most of the bulk of the mud off. All around the car. Like I say, in the door shuts, getting all the leaves and bits of mould out.
It's quite heavily bird pooped, wasn't it? What did you use?
Yeah. That came off all right. The paintwork's still quite good underneath. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be. It wasn't too bad. It was a bit caked on, yeah. When was the last time you washed this car?
I power washed it the other day.
Oh, did you? Did you use anything?
No, of course I didn't.
So yeah. Well, and also obviously I've done the wheels with the custom wheel cleaner, which is a great product, to be fair.
So how do you apply the custom wheel cleaner then? Just spray it on?
Yeah, you just spray it on. You do one wheel at a time, spray it on. Get yourself a nice soft bristle brush, a wheel brush, and it removes a lot of the brake disc, even inside the rim. It's got rid of lots of.
And why would I want to get rid of stuff from my rim?
Well, to stop your wheels corroding, which they obviously already have.
Yeah, but I bought them corroded, so...
Yeah, I know, yeah. So
it's not a reflection of
car
neglect.
care starts from the moment that you buy a new one, really. And, it's like anything, it will deteriorate with time, and how many miles you do and everything. And remember, some people say that what car you drive makes a statement about yourself. And also you feel good. You get into a dirty car with your nice clothes because you go into a meeting or something like that. you know, you don't want to get dirt all on you from your door shuts and the rest of it. And you know, you spend a lot of money and a lot of time in cars these days, as we always do. You clean your house. Well, some people clean their house. You know.
Okay, so what's after this? So what are you doing now? Just talk me through what you're going to do now.
Using a decent shampoo
And what product are you using for that?
it's not an Autoglym product, I'm afraid. It's a car plan product.
So why are you not using some of the
Because they didn't send us any, and I haven't got any. But I
What?
do find the
What would be the Autoglym product? Where are you?
car shampoo.
I've lost you. Oh, there you are.
It's called car shampoo, but I've used that quite often in the past. But to be fair, I only use that after I've given the car a real good polish and everything. Because it's for the shampoo, it is quite expensive, but it is very good. But only really once you've started looking after your car and everything. You know, once it's this dirty, just go buy yourself a cheap one. It won't make much difference because whatever you're putting on there, you're going to take off when you start polishing it anyway, and also using the.
So how far away from a polish are we?
Oh, long way.
Oh, okay.
Long way.
Okay, all right, well, I'll come back to you later then.
Okay.
Look, it's sparkly leather, all shiny and very clean, and he's done a fantastic job. And I have to say, the car does smell fantastic, and it was great. I'm very excited.
Leave to dry thoroughly, then remove with a perfect polishing cloth. This highly durable deep gloss finish provides an extra tough barrier against environmental contaminants. Autoglym Extra Gloss Protection, an extra tough protective sealant suitable for all types of automobile paintwork. You're protecting your vehicle, you may want to consider.
The good thing about Autoglym is there's lots of clips on YouTube that you can check out how to use their products. Okay, Seth, so what product are you using now? Show me the product.
It's the Super Resin Polish.
So what stage of the valley are we at now?
I'm just doing the first coat first. And look, it doesn't need cutting your paintwork, so
What does that mean?
well, it doesn't need the top layer taken off. There's no real big scratches, so this should take off with a coarse pad on the buffer. Should just bring it up. We've tarred and glued it all with the.
What does that mean, tarred and glued it?
Well, when you're driving down the road, you get tar from the road and everything like that, and it splatters up the side. So then, when you go to polish it, you get white little marks around like the little bits of tar and glue. So I've used the Autoglym instant tar remover, which is very good indeed. And after I did that, I used their tyre dressing on the tyres before I polished it. So if any of the silicone spray goes over the paintwork, it will be polished off.
What's silicone spray?
It's just a product. It's just a it's what they use to make the shine on it, silicone. So a lot of paint shops use silicone free because it gets into the paints and things like that. But you know, to making it look nice and shiny and to make it last.
So do you put this on, then it dries on, and then you buff it off?
Yeah, I'm going to now. Yeah, panel at a time. A bit sunny actually, to be fair, but it doesn't seem too hot. We'll give it a go.
Okay, let's go for a bit of buffage then.
This is Andy's buffer, Andy and Carol's, so I must say thank you to them for letting me keep using it.
So we need to get a buffer, don't we?
Yes, really. Not a mop, because mopping is quite an art. See the shine of your metallic coming right back, and all those little fine scratches are gone. You can't see one scratch in there now. See, there you go, there's a bit of tar. There's a bit of tar, look. So you can see the white polish round it.
Alright, so what are you going to do now then?
To show you how good this instant tar and glue remover is. Again, made in Great Britain. Can't go wrong with that, can you? So yeah, just put a bit on your rag. Now was it there? You put it on. It says leave for 2 minutes, but as you can see, that's gone now. Absolutely gone. That's not. But
That one hasn't.
no, that's not tar. That's underneath your paintwork where you've got the biggest bird poos that I've ever known from man. You only live 800 yards down the other end of the village.
I know we.
But that is very good. Little and often with that. Don't go mad with it. You don't need to. Or I found that you didn't need to.
Seth, the chances of me going mad with tar cleaner are highly unlikely.
Well, people watching this might want to. Don't start to
Okay, just a little bit.
Yeah, just do a panel at a time. Just coat it so it starts to wait till it starts to run. Just go one panel. So coat that one, then coat that one,
So
then
you're
go
going
back.
to buff the rest of it, and then for the whole. So you're going to do this for the whole car.
Yeah, the whole car for the first.
Okay.
Just take that.
All right. So Seth buffed the car so it had a good polished finish all over. Okay, Seth. So let's just talk about what we did through the valet process then. So you asked me to get you Autoclim products. Why did you want the Autoclim?
Because I wanted to try them all out in one big valet. Really, I've only ever tried bits and pieces. I've only ever bought, the super resin polish or the car shampoo, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to go through part of their range. Really.
Okay, so talk me through the Autoglim valet journey.
Luckily enough, Claire's car was a great candidate. It was filthy. It's been used by their family and
Claire being me.
Claire being you, used by your family, not polished, just used as a family wagon. So the paintwork was dull and it really needed some love and attention. So what we started off first was with is what I do is any car that's that filthy really is start with the bodywork. Use a traffic film remover that you can buy. I didn't use Autoglims, I used another product just to get all the grime and the dirt off to start with, so you're back to basics, and then really give it a really good shampoo. Now I didn't use the Autoglim shampoo and conditioner because I believe this really is a product for using in between when you're in between washing it. So just on the Sunday afternoon, you just want your car a quick wash because it's got a conditioner in it and it's also got the water repellent. So it is a really good product. But if you're starting off from a really filthy car, any cheap car shampoo that lathers up will do. And then we moved on to onto the wheels, which there we used the Autoglim custom wheel cleaner. Never used it before. Absolutely fantastic product. It cut through all the dirt and grime on Claire's wheels. I used a brush just to agitate it, a soft wheel brush to agitate it, and it got all round the back of the wheels as well. Gave that a nice brush and then power washed them off. We just used a power washer, no steam cleaner or anything, and it came off really well. It does say leave a couple of minutes to dry, but as long as you do one wheel at a time and make sure that the car hasn't done a long journey first, make sure it's been stood for a good while, and you'll get the best results. So we did all 4 of those wheels with that.
Why don't you want exactly? You don't want the tyres to be hot.
Well, no, you just don't want the brakes to be hot or the wheels to be hot because it won't work as well, and it will dry a lot quicker. And they also state on there not to use it on a hot surface. So it's always best to clean a car when it's just nice and cool and direct sunlight. So we did that, which was great, and then we power washed your engine again, but we didn't do with the Autoglim product to dress that up. And then we went on to the inside. It took a long time to hoover, again removing all the rubbish, and we just hoovered. We took the mats out, and then with your leather seats, we used this Autoglim leather cleaner, which smells very nice. I chamoised off and cleaned all the worst of the mud off to start with, and got into all the nooks and crannies. And this is very simple. You can put it onto a cloth first if you want, or you can really just spray it on. It doesn't go everywhere. It stays where it should do on the seats. It's not too powerful, and it gives a real nice finish. The only thing that I would say is that if you've done all the hard work of cleaning it, you should go and buy Autoglim's Leather Care Balm just to feed the leather, because obviously a leather is a living thing, even if it's in a car, so it needs to be fed so it doesn't get all your crack in and everything like that with the hot sunshine and
Or like
and
putting
cold
moisturiser
weathers.
on skin,
Yeah,
sort of
it's
thing.
exactly the same. You do it if you had if you had saddles or leather shoes, you polish them and clean them. You should do the same with your seats, really, because they do get a lot of abuse, and you've got things on your jeans or keys, things like that. You just get scratches, and if you clean it and you've done all the hard work, there's no reason for, you know, the £6-7 that it may be just to do the cleaner. And also it will last you a long time. I've done 5 seats in that, in your Golf, the fronts, the backs, you know, and all the sides and everything, and there's probably enough there to last, you know, the lifetime of your car, really. If you did that twice a year and did the leather balm, you'll be surprised how well your leather really comes up and stays clean and fresh. After that, I dressed the dashboard and everything. I didn't use an Autoglym product for that, as we weren't sent one, so I used my own on that, so I can't say much with that. I then went on to Autoglym's glass polish, which I have used before. Very easy, just apply it, you know, all on the insides. I start with half of the windscreen on the passenger side and work round in an anti-clockwise way. You can put that on either with a small damp sponge or a cloth, you know, an old t-shirt. You know, you can get the cloths and everything like that, but they also use a cotton cloth. We always cotton t-shirts that wear out, so just rip one of those up, as long as they're not threaded and everything. That's, you know, it's great stuff. Just make sure you get into all the nooks and crannies. It's not too dusty. You don't need a lot of it, and you know, it does give a real great result, you know, on the inside. And
You don't use it on the outside then?
no, I haven't used it on the outside yet because we haven't got that far in the interview, Claire.
Oh.
Then once that was done, the car was all nice and dry, and then we moved over to the Autoglym Instant Tar Remover. Now, I haven't used this product before. I've always used tar and glue remover from other products, so I was interested to see how this went, really. It would be better for me if it was in a spray bottle, so then you can spray it directly onto the car and just watch it. But with a cloth, you can do the wheels with it. I got all the tar off of your wheels, all along the side panels, underneath the coach line, and also some on the bonnet, as you may see in the interview that Claire did. Very good stuff, very good stuff. Just be careful not to, you know, do one side of the car or a panel at a time. The only product that we didn't get time to use, because it was getting dark last night, and I thought it would be okay to do it today, but it's rained, as with the Great British weather, is the Extra Gloss Protection. I haven't used this before. I'm looking forward to actually using it. Again, you applicate it with the palm, but with the microfiber one. They do a microfiber one, which is what they recommend, or a microfibering cloth. You can see them on YouTube that they've done it. You just layer it on. You don't have to rub, you don't have to put any pressure on, anything like that. And I'm looking forward to using it to see what it does, because it will protect all the hard work and the polish that you've put on. And then you brush it off, you wipe it off with the Ultimate Finishing Cloth, which Autoglym kindly sent us. So watch this space, and we'll see how that works. And then once you've done all of that, which your car will be looking absolutely spot on, and it depends how attention to detail you are, of how you want to do it. But then when you want to wash it next time, you go to your Bodywork shampoo conditioner, and you put that in some hot soapy water, wash your car, chamois it off, and you will find that your car will look as good as it did when you spent all those hours valeting it, and that will keep it looking tip top in between for when you go to polish it again. I know time's a thing, but I think if you valet with the Autoglym products twice, you know, maybe even 3 times a year, once in the spring, once in the autumn before the winter, you'll find that your car will be looking really well against all the elements of what the harsh winter and hopefully the long hot summer will give you. So that's it. Thank you very much. Take care.
Well, I learnt a lot about valeting through this process. I learnt that men are really into cleaning cars much more than I am as a woman. And I can't speak for the whole female race, but I'm pretty sure that women are not into it as much as men are. And that Autoglim is one of the best products on the market for the consumer. So thanks, guys. Love it. Love my car.